Hey everybody, my name is Michael McDowell. Great to be with you. Wanted to talk today about habit 9, and that is applying contextual information or contextualized ideas. So part of teaching for transfer, and one of the most interesting things that we found from the research is we don't see a lot of teaching for transfer in classrooms, is how do we get students to actually be able to compare and contrast different situations or different contexts in which we're learning something. So if I'm teaching about food chains and food webs, how can I see that idea that we would be talking about in deep learning? How can I see that in different situations, whether that's reintroducing wolves into Yellowstone National Park, or removing the python in Florida, or the ferret that might be running amok in New Zealand? When we think about bringing in invasive species or reintroducing native species, that's really what we're trying to do when we're teaching transfer, is that students can see that this idea around food chains and food webs could connect to aquatic ecosystems. It could be in our local community, it could be in a different community. And can I take my understanding of something like food chains and food webs and applying that into different situations? So you can almost see it like when we use Venn diagrams to compare things like metals and non-metals, or abiotic and biotic factors, or loyalists versus patriots when we talk about the American independence. Well, that would be more at that deep level. Transfer is taking that idea of comparison and looking at it between different contexts or different situations. So how can we see something like, if we're teaching fractions, to see fractions within looking at money and then also looking at time? Can we see that in multiple situations or across different word problems? So habit 9 is really building students' ability to take that learning and being able to see it across multiple situations. Transfer is so much more about breadth than it is about depth. And of the two key habits, and this one's around habit 9, this first key habit around teaching for transfer is really associated with that idea of, can students take what they're learning at that surface and deep, and can they apply that into multiple situations? Thank you.